What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Give it a second for this to get going. Make sure that it's working here for you guys. Hope you had a great weekend. It is June 29th. We have 8% right around the corner, so I wanted to talk to you guys about that. Huge shout out to Cody Askins and the whole 8% team. They throw an amazing conference that we love going to. We've been going to it for years, and they always deliver. And I'm throwing my first ever mastermind conference in the real estate industry. I'm doing it in September, and conferences are so much harder than you think they are. So anybody who has done a conference, I'm just beginning to learn all that goes into it and the pressure and the stress. You want it to be a great show. You want to get great talent there. You want people's lives to be changed. You have the details of the venue, the details of the sessions, everything that you're doing. It's just crazy. So shout out to Cody and all of them. Sorry, I'm going to pull up my Facebook, make sure you guys can hear me well. But wanted to talk to you about what we're doing at 8% because I want you to come. If you're coming to 8%, let me know in the comments. If you're not coming, what's wrong with you? You got to be there, right? 8%. Good morning, Lily. Good to see you. Hopefully you guys are coming to 8%. If not, what are you doing? You're going to miss out. I am doing a breakout lab. So Cody is doing a new thing this year where he has labs happening where it's a little bit more in-depth, where we are diving in. It's almost like a working session. So instead of just a breakout where you're going to be hearing me talk for 45 minutes, you're still probably going to hear me talk for 45 minutes, but we're going to be doing a kind of joint breakout session together. And mine is about finding the money in your database. And in 45 minutes, I want you to walk out of there realizing how much money is in your database, how many referrals you're missing out on. We're going to walk through this calculator. I've developed this app where you can put in kind of the size of your database, tell me a little bit about what you're doing, and it will spit out for you, one, how much money you're missing, how much opportunity is there, and then most importantly, how do you capitalize on that opportunity? So if you're going to be at 8%, you got to attend my breakout, and it's going to be a learning lab where we're going to dive in, and within 45 minutes, we're going to find the gold in your database. We're going to develop a system and plan to market to that database. And what I wanted to share with you today, if not for all those that are not going to be at 8%, shame on you. I hope you feel bad. You should be at 8%. What are you doing? Come hang out with all of us. Would love to see you there. But for those who are not going to be at 8%, I wanted to share with you the concept of omni-channel marketing and the concept of the enemy of I would say, progress is perfection when it comes to marketing. So the enemy of progress is perfection. People get so much into the mode of chasing the shiny object, the shiny system. There's something they don't know that somebody else knows, and they feel they have to get it, and it delays them from actually implementation. And the other thing is they try to design the perfect email newsletter, the perfect postcard, the perfect call script. And guess what's better? Make the calls. Send a postcard, even if it's not perfect. Send the email every week, even if it's not perfect. I have been at this for, over a decade with 150,000 plus businesses. And the more and more I try to develop what I would call is like the perfect marketing piece or the perfect campaign, two things happen. One is you can't. It's like literally impossible. What works today is, maybe doesn't even work tomorrow, because that's the second thing is it's like technology. Marketing is so much like technology. It changes because consumers and their emotions and the time and everything that's affecting them changes what resonates with them. And so marketing, the key to marketing, if I've lost you, come back. Here's the absolute key to marketing. A/B testing. Always be testing and marketing. Always be running creative and collateral. I was telling my team literally on Friday, I was shooting some videos for some of the stuff that we have going on and the ads we're going to be running for 4th of July. We have a big sale coming up. And I was realizing, man, every week I need to be pushing out 100 new creatives and taking those creatives, video ads, running them on Facebook, spending $1,000 to test which of these 100 actually pop. And any of them that are getting traction, I need to put my money behind that. And I need to be doing that constantly every week to 2 weeks, pumping out 100 new pieces of creative, testing them across the ecosystem and pushing them out, because A/B testing, you don't know what works. It's kind of like hiring. I wish I could sit here and tell you I know what you should look for when you're hiring. I have a basic idea of principles, but I've hired so many salespeople that have shocked me of how good they were when I didn't think they were going to be good, and so many that I thought were going to be studs, that were going to be absolutely ridiculous. They just crashed and burned. And so it's so difficult to ID, and that's why ultimately with marketing, you just want to be testing. And I interviewed a politician guy one time, or he helps politicians run their campaigns, And that's what he said he would do for these great politicians is he'd take all of their messaging. He'd then go to Facebook and he'd run all this creative on their messaging, right? They have their talking points that they're doing, and most politicians have 20 different talking points. He would run all 20, 30, 40 different talking points. He would see what would get the most engagement from the audience on Facebook. He would come back to the politician and go, hey, I know you want to talk about all 20 of these things, but these are the 3 to 4 talking points that actually drive emotion, that actually get engagement from your audience. So whenever you speak, these are the 3 to 4 talking points that you want to hit. And we severely in marketing, here's another tip for you. We severely underestimate the amount of time somebody has to hear a message from you, hear what you offer from a product and service standpoint for it to actually click. I'll give you a story that's literally just happened to me on Friday. I'm doing a webinar tomorrow all about AI. And I'm doing it with this big coach in the industry, Jason Pantana. He's a great marketer. He's a leading kind of authority on AI and how to use AI in your business. And I'm doing that tomorrow at 2 p.m. And Jason, I start talking to him. I say, hey, Jason, well, we're testing OpenAI's ads right now in beta for clients. And I'm testing it for my own business and running ads through ChatGPT's ad platform. And I said, would you ever consider being an affiliate kind of spokesperson for us, where you are out there coaching people on AI, and if they need some company to handle the AI ads for them, you would point them to us. And he was all over it. And he, you know what he said to me? He goes, Luke, I didn't realize you guys offered paid advertising. And I'm like, here's a guy that's a friend in the industry, leading authority and coach, has known about me forever. We've done so many webinars together. We've spoken at conferences together. And this guy only sees me for the magazine. And I go, yeah, if that doesn't teach you, Luke, that you've got to reiterate your services and offerings over and over and over again for it to actually stick in the minds of people, man, we severely underestimate the volume of times we have to tell somebody what we do, who we do it for, the pain points we solve, our products and services. And I think most of the time we get bored before our clients do. We get bored in the podcast that we're doing and the messaging that we're doing, and we think everybody knows what we're doing, and we don't realize, hey man, you might be hearing it and seeing it for 1,000 times. They are hearing it for the first time. And for their brain to be able to be to remember what you're sharing, that is what is the great separator. So anyways, this Monday Mindset is really about 2 things. One is plugging 8% and saying if you don't have a ticket 8%, you should be there. It's happening literally next week, I think the end of next week. It's happening. I would love to see you there. And if you're going to be there, come to my breakout session. We're going to break down and do kind of a learning lab together. Working session, 45 minutes, find the gold in your database and develop a marketing plan for it. You're going to walk out of there with that. But number 2 is you need to, in your business, be testing way more than you are testing right now. And you need to not let perfection be the enemy of progress. You need to not be overthinking the marketing collateral that you're doing. You need to just be pumping it out, because in pumping it out, you will get what I call is the natural iteration process that happens. You will get feedback from the marketplace. So you pump out an ad, people respond or they don't respond. That's feedback from the marketplace. If nobody responds, you know this ad needs to be tweaked, and you will iterate. Instead of what most people do, and here's what you're probably doing. You're trying to think of the ad to run. You have an idea, but you just don't know if it's going to be good enough. So instead of putting it out there to get the actual real world feedback, you don't do anything. And I want to challenge you today, hey man, the best thing you can do for your business is to be pumping out volume, right? Volume of calls, volume of emails, volume of ads on Facebook. If you can afford it, volume of mailers. The marketplace will give you the feedback. And if you do your part as a business person, you cannot manage what you don't measure. You can't improve what you don't track. So if you measure what's happening with your ads, your emails, your mailers, your phone calls, you'll be able to manage it, and you'll be able to iterate on it to improve it. And that natural cycle of business will take you to the next level. So there's my Monday Mindset for you today. Hopefully you guys have an amazing week this week. It is June 29th. It's hard to believe we're in June. Make it happen. Get out there. I would love to hear that you actually this week tested 5, 6, 7 different pieces of creative, and you didn't let paralysis by analysis win. You actually took action and you changed your life. Get out there and win for you, for your clients, for your family. Appreciate you guys. Have a great